Hello. Well, here we are in beautiful Mendocino County. I was told I should take off my sunglasses and hat whenever I make a video because it's more personal. And I guess it is. But I just wanted y'all to see this beautiful pond and trees and horizon that's in my background. I'm sitting in a pasture of a piece of property that I'm going to spend some of my summer living on. I'm going to put a tent up here, I think, or possibly a yome. I don't know if you know what those are, but they're like a dome crossed with a yurt. Anyways, I was sitting here thinking about energy systems, people's energy systems, and the difference between the people that are young, people who are 30 or younger, and their energy systems and the way they look compared to the people who are older, like my age. There seems to be a rapid evolution in the actual way that the human body is evolving right now. Because when I read people who are, 20 years old or younger, it's a very different movie. And it's not just because they're 20 years old or, compared to a 60-year-old person. Those are obvious and often easy to recognize differences. But I'm talking about real system changes within the human body that are, for me, as an older person, something new to look at. It's like reading a book that has been written in a language that I don't quite know how to read. But it's fascinating, and I'm going to have to get back to you on this because I have to read more young people in order to practice and understand what it is that I'm looking at. But what I am looking at is evolution, and it's apparent to me that we are evolving, and we are evolving rapidly. And it may not appear that way because it seems kind of out of control and crazy and what's happening and where's it all going, and that doesn't matter. What does matter is that something's happening, and it's actually kind of exciting. Oh, and the other thing I want to tell you about is that people always ask me, well, what do auras look like? And I thought we could practice right here on these fabulous trees, because here we have, where I'm at in this piece of property, there is no, it's off the grid, so there's no electricity, there's no phones, there's nothing here. So all you really hear is tranquility mixed in with the really crazy buzz of insects and birds and turkeys and wildlife that you don't really see, you just hear. And you probably can hear some of it in this video, I don't know. But let's talk about these auras, because here is a good way to practice aura reading. Many of you have asked me, well, what does an aura look like, and how come I can't see auras? And you can see auras. If you look at these trees in the distance, there is auras visible on those trees, and it looks like a little bit of something extended beyond the branches. And I'm pretty sure you can see it on that tree that's above my head really well, and that tree over there, because those trees have, well, they all do, have an eminence that radiates around the tips of the trees. Where my hand is right now, if you look around this tree, you will see the outline of what is that tree's aura. And in some places it jettisons out and becomes bigger, and in some places it's not so big. But it's very visible. And if you want to practice reading auras, trees are great because they have very easy to read auras, and very, well, I should say it about reading them, but they're very easy to see. I don't know what the tree's saying to you. You'd have to sit there and listen to what it has to say. But in terms of the actual eminence of the aura, trees are a great way to practice it. And these trees in particular, because the sun is facing them, you get an advantage to see them because they are not in shadow. They are illuminated, and their aura is illuminated. And if you look at it long enough, you have to kind of stare at it a bit. You will notice it moves. It has a sort of a cloudy, pulsating move. That is what I would call the life force of the tree. I don't know if that's what it really is, but that's what I call it. There's also a pond here, a very pretty pond that has all sorts of little creatures jumping in and out of it. And it's a beautiful day here today. Just a beautiful, sunny, warm Mendocino day. And I'm going to go ahead and enjoy my day, share some of my time with these beautiful trees that are just all lit up and magical looking right now. And that's without the aid of drugs. You can see all this stuff with your regular eyes on a regular day, and just anybody can see them if you want to. So give it a shot. Try it. Have some fun and enjoy nature.